Good afternoon. It's time for another NFL Bucky's Mail Day. This is your host Mike Cena, of course, star show as always, and forever. It's Bucky. Say hi, Bucky. Bucky says hi. Well, we may have reached the bottom of the barrel as far as props goes, but I had something else planned and it didn't quite happen. Um, I was hoping to get a 2025 draft review newspaper, and I checked a couple different sources. Barnes and Noble, for example, and a couple other places, they didn't have it. So I was like, well, what the hell am I going to have for a prop? So I found this. I was going to have a full bag of chips, um, but I couldn't wait to eat them, so I ate them. I got a few upstairs. But so I started thinking of all the chip cliches, chip sharing and chance, all that in a bag of chips. Uh, you know, So I might use one of those for the title. I will use one of those for the title. But not a lot of news report. It's very slow as far as the NFL goes. Now, tomorrow, it'll pick up because tomorrow is the scheduled release day. There's been leaks and rumors. For example, I guess the Thursday night game is going to be the Cowboys and the Eagles. I'm assuming it's in Philly. So we know the Lions won't be playing the Cowboys or Philadelphia for that matter. But yeah, no. As far as I know, other games have not been released. I may be wrong on that, but I haven't seen it yet. So I know the Lions have a very, very difficult schedule, especially the away games. It's brutal. They play the Chiefs. They play I believe the Eagles. I know they play the Ravens, along with the other teams in their division. They got to play. So it's a very difficult road schedule. They will not go undefeated this year. I'd be completely shocked if they did that because it's tough. But next week we'll have an update and the schedule release. Like I said, it's tomorrow. But I'm not going to go over the entire schedule. Probably won't. I might. You never know. Like the Thanksgiving Day game, things like that. I'll go over some. Maybe not all. Probably not. But we'll see what happens. As far as other teams go, the Hawks still haven't hired a head coach. They may wait until the draft. I don't know. Um, the Hawks' old coach Joe Quenneville got hired. I can't remember who it was. They hired somebody. I can't remember what team it was. It was like, wow, okay, here's a name for the past. The Reds are 20-22, so obviously they're not 500 anymore. That's pretty much what I thought they're going to be all year. Just kind of middle of the road, nothing to get excited about. So we'll keep you up on that. As far as Lions news, nothing really. They had an extension, I guess, or a roster spot open because one of the players they drafted was on a foreign team, I guess. Well, that's not the best description, but so it was an exemption on that. So they have another. They don't have to claim until 93. Have to get down to 53 during the season, but so they still haven't signed anybody. I sure as hell wish they would. Jadeveon Clowney's out there. I would not mind that signing. Za'Darius Smith. I have a theory that they're not going to be signing Za'Darius Smith. He will sign elsewhere or just probably get tired of it. I guess his girlfriend is from Detroit, but I don't know how much that influence that'll make. But I don't know. They have to sign somebody that's got to be a defensive end. I've seen a couple, safety out there, another wide receiver. No, they need a defensive end, and I don't know what they're waiting for, to be honest with you. But rookie mini camp got over, and apparently went very well. Isaac Tesla made a lot of headlines, and again, it's only a couple of practices, So people tend to either freak out, like, oh my God, he dropped the pass, the season's over, or my God, he caught a pass, he's gonna be all pro and going to win the Super Bowl. It's like, calm down, guys. It's like, geez, Louise. But what can you do? So we'll see what happens. But I guess they had a very good rookie mini camp. I don't know how you can, to be honest with you. But so a lot of good practices and no injuries. That's good, but there's no contact per se. So, but they will sign somebody. There's still a lot of cuts to be made. Are they waiting for that? I don't know what they're waiting for, but that could be what they're waiting for. See if Zadarius Smith signs somewhere else, they might do that. I don't know. It's getting frustrating. A lot of Lions fans are frustrated by this. I anticipate they will sign somebody. Just who is, nobody knows for sure. Last week's video did 9. I just checked a while ago, which is more than the previous week, so that's good. I thought I'd do better than that, actually, but so I have no control over that, and I'm not going to, it is what it is, I guess. I said twice I've said that, Bucky. But it doesn't matter to me. I'd like people to watch, but I'm not going to get all bent if they don't. So there's that. Other than that, there's not a heck of a lot of news going on out there. Who was that quarterback? David Carr retired. He had injured his shoulder. Would have had surgery and be out for an entire year. Come back. He decided, 10 or 11 years is long enough. I guess he had to give back like $30 million of his contract. He got a $10 million signing bonus, so he got that, but give $30 million. Geez, Louise. But they'll help the Saints next year, not this year, but next year with their salary cap. So that's good for them. As far as their quarterback, I have no clue. Aaron Rodgers is still out there. We'll see. Maybe he'll sign with the Saints, but I doubt that. But this isn't Saints talk, Bucky. There's just not a lot of, this is kind of the dead zone, except for the schedule. You gotta expect that. Nobody is really making news in the NFL. The rest of the world's making a lot of news, but we're not a political service either, Bucky. So once in a while we touch upon that, but as far as the weather's been very nice. It's in the 70s. It was 80 something last couple of weeks. We actually grilled last night, so that was fun. And we pretty much got our patio, and garden set up. We bought a few more things at the store, and it's looking very nice. And we got some more plants. And Carla did a lot of work yesterday, and I really appreciate that, and I thank her for that. I helped, but she did a lot of the work, and planted stuff and set things up, and looks a lot nicer than it did a few days ago. I'll tell you that. And I'll probably go out there later and sit outside just because it's too nice to be inside. But how did you get in here? How did you get through the baby gate? Murphy just broke through the baby gate we had upstairs. Well, I gotta fix that. All right, well, that might be it. Not quite. That was a surprise because Murphy. How did you get through that? You must have not. I didn't lodge the baby gate enough, so Murphy got through it. So I have to fix it again. But I just don't want to have an accident downstairs. But Murphy's fine. Everybody loves Murphy, and so I'll fix the baby gate, and we'll see what happens. But no other news to report. I'm still in shock that Murphy got through. I think he's behind me. I can't see, but are you behind there, Murphy? Okay, so I guess that's it, Bucky. So for Mike C. Core Star Show, as always, it's Bucky. Say bye, Bucky. Bye. Bye from Murphy. And we'll catch you next week. We'll have some more news. All right, bye now.